Evelyn, a young artist, lived in a world painted in shades of gray. Depression clung to her like a heavy fog, seeping into every crevice of her existence. The sun rarely peeked through, and laughter felt like a distant memory. Each morning, Evelyn woke to the same weight pressing down on her chest. The alarm clock's shrill cry echoed her inner turmoil. She dragged herself out of bed, her limbs heavy with sadness. The world outside seemed indifferent, a monochrome canvas devoid of joy. One day, while scrolling through her phone, Evelyn stumbled upon an article about sunflowers. Their vibrant yellow petals and unwavering pursuit of sunlight fascinated her. She learned that sunflowers turned their faces toward the sun even on cloudy days. They symbolized resilience, a beacon of hope in adversity. Inspired, Evelyn decided to plant sunflower seeds in her tiny backyard. She dug her fingers into the soil, tears mixing with dirt. Maybe, just maybe, she could learn from these flowers. Days turned into weeks. Evelyn watered the soil, whispering encouragement to the buried seeds. She watched for any sign of life. And then, one morning, a tiny green shoot emerged, a fragile promise against the gray backdrop. Evelyn tended to her sunflowers diligently. She weeded out negativity, just as she pulled out unwanted plants. She researched ways to nurture their growth, sunlight, nutrients, and patience. Slowly, the garden transformed, a patch of color in her otherwise muted world. But depression didn't relent. Storms came, torrential rains, gusty winds. Evelyn's sunflowers drooped, petals battered. She wondered if they'd survive. Yet, she kept showing up, shielding them with makeshift umbrellas, whispering, "We'll weather this together." One morning, Evelyn stepped into her garden, her heart racing. There it was, a sunflower, its face turned toward the sky. Its golden petals defied the grayness, a burst of life against all odds. Tears blurred her vision as she witnessed her first bloom. Evelyn realized that battling persistent sadness was like tending to sunflowers. It required daily effort, the small routines, the moments of self-compassion, the refusal to give up. She embraced her therapy sessions, journaled her feelings, and reached out to friends. Each action was a sunflower seed planted in her soul. As more sunflowers bloomed, Evelyn's world shifted. She noticed the nuances, the warmth of a cup of tea, the laughter shared with a friend, the brush of wind against her skin. The gray still lingered, but now it had patches of yellow. Evelyn's YouTube channel became her canvas. She documented her journey, the sunflowers, her therapy insights, and the raw vulnerability of her battle. Viewers resonated with her story. Comments poured in, "Your sunflowers give me hope, I planted seeds too, we're in this together." Evelyn's channel grew, a community of resilience. She interviewed others who battled depression, sharing their stories. Together, they bloomed, a field of sunflowers swaying in the wind. Evelyn's laughter returned, not as a distant memory but as a daily companion. And so, in the quiet minutes of her days, Evelyn found purpose. She turned toward her inner sun, seeking light even when clouds gathered. Her battle wasn't over, but she knew she wasn't alone. The sunflowers whispered, "Keep growing." This is actually a bit of my story on how I overcome persistent sadness amidst the shadow of depression. I started uploading shorts on this YouTube channel 5 months ago about depression in the form of daily affirmations as my purpose. Just like how Evelyn tended her sunflowers, I want to plant a seed of hope to you guys daily. I want everyone battling depression to know that you are not alone. From having 0 subscribers, I now have 66 people joining me in this channel, and receiving so much likes from you guys tells me that I am truly not alone in this ongoing battle. I want this